the managing director said to me, can you please structure my sales team as well? I've got 10 BDMs on the road, but there's no structure at all. So I did that for a year. And after that, I moved into the role of international marketing director. In that time, we opened up an office in the US, we opened up an office in the UK. We had several offices in Asia, so I had people all around the world reporting to me in 5 different countries. So I was looking after 20 different websites. I was very lucky because I was at the forefront of the online revolution, and I did a lot of online marketing. So why did I set up TwinLife? What's the reasoning behind it? It's basically to offer solid marketing expertise to smaller and medium-sized businesses in bite-sized options that can be tailored to their exact needs and budget. Often, smaller-sized businesses cannot afford to have a full-time marketing director on board, but they desperately need that experience in their organization if they want to grow, and that's what we offer. And we focus on setting up the right structure within the organization. So I'm not going to go in there, and change the world in one day, because that's not what marketing does. Some people ask me to go in the phone and get more clients. That's not what I do. I set up the right structure so that companies will have long-term success. I really focus on the strategy, I focus on setting up the right plan, and then I focus on the right implementation and tracking results along the way, because that's when you learn, and that's when you can make adjustments as well. I also really focus on transferring marketing knowledge and skills into the organization so that people learn from what I'm doing and that they can become more self-sufficient. And I really try to get fully involved within an organization, because you really have to understand an organization and its products and services before you can market it. But I'll make sure that I will always provide a fresh and external perspective. So looking at my target market, and this is actually a showcase for Stella, who did a beautiful design for my new brand, and for Din, who helped me with developing my website, so thank you very much. I've got 3 types of target market, and I've got small business is my target market, and outsourced marketing and international marketing. Small business is my bread and butter. It's small businesses who need a marketing strategy and a plan, but who want to do the implementation themselves, or small business owners who don't really know what they need to do marketing-wise, who want some marketing coaching. My cream clients are the little bit bigger businesses who want to have me in their team to set up a marketing strategy and plan, but then also help with the implementation. And what I offer is a 6-month part-time marketing director package. And here's a few clients that I work for, just to give you a few examples of what I do. The company Tecco, I've been with them for over a year. They basically employed me for only 3 months, but I'm still there. And we've basically increased the traffic to their website and the conversion by 30%. We've increased sales by 25%. We are getting a lot of press coverage. We're even doing some very selective advertising, because I'm not a big advocate of just spending a lot of money. Marketing is all about spending your money as cost effective as possible and doing as much as possible with a small budget. But that's an ad that we place, and we get phone calls straight after we place an ad, so that's really good. But the best compliment with Tecco is that the sales team says to me, "You make our life easy." It's like when you play soccer. The marketing people are the midfielders, and it's we kick a really good ball to the sharpshooters. It's very easy for them to then kick the ball into the goal, and that's what marketing helps with. Another client, William Bryan, that was referred to me by Fabian, is the Australian Wildlife Park. In my opinion, best secret. It's a beautiful piece of bushland where the Australian animals roam free, but nobody knows about it. So we are at the very basics of really defining what is the product, what are our prices, what is our positioning, what is our messaging. Nothing had been done. And we've implemented 2 very simple things in the first week that I was there. They do a lot of kids' parties and they get a lot of schools. We are now giving every kid a $10 gift voucher for the gift shop so that they can go home, talk to their parents about how great the experience was, and tell the parents to come back with them so they can spend $10. Because cost managing very smart. The other thing they didn't do, what we're doing now, is every visitor that comes to the park, we collect their name and their email address so that we can start building up a database and we can start marketing. There's another really great product that they have, which is the Wild Sleep Out program. We are going to introduce it as a new product to the market and setting up a PR campaign like that. Next Construction, we all know that. I've been working with them for 2 months, did the whole strategy. I'm working very closely with Mark, which is brilliant. We're just doing the whole database now, setting up the website. We have a PR strategy going, and it's all very exciting. GM Photographics, amazing example. GM Photographers is a photography studio focusing on weddings and portraits and art photography in Mosman. When I met Graham, the business owner, he was spending 100k a year only marketing he was doing in high-end magazines. And I said to him, why are you doing it? Because all my competitors are doing it. He said, but what is the result? I don't know. What are you getting from your website? He said, nothing. I said, okay, give me 50% of their budget and we'll build you an amazing website that's going to drive traffic and we're going to do some other online marketing. I don't know if I can, reduce my cost in Estetone. I said, yes, you can. We did that. We built him a website that's driving 5 to 10 inquiries a day. I had him on the phone yesterday. He said, certainly my business is booming. So, that's the smart way of spending your marketing dollar. And then there's another client I'm working with at the moment, Park Villas. It's a financial planning business that focuses on people with a household income of 150k plus. They're non-aligned, they really focus on selling their knowledge. And what we're doing for them is we have a whole educational marketing process going, because they cannot, bring their message across to people. That's just a few examples. My third target market and my dream target market, the market where I would like to have more clients of, are large international businesses that have a small office in Australia. And they often have a global marketing strategy, but it's not tailored towards the Australian market. This is a great example of a company called Johnson Health Tech. They are the fastest growing supplier of professional fitness equipment. They have their production head office in Taiwan and their commercial head office is in the US. They've got a brilliant global marketing strategy. They took over the distributor in Australia in January and gave them a 50% revenue target increase. They had no idea how to do it. I got involved to set up their marketing strategy and plan and help them. And when I walked into the office, the sales director and the marketing coordinator said to me, we're ready to give up our jobs. We don't know what to do, there's no structure, there's no organization, we're ready to walk away from it. I said, okay, let's sit together for 2 days and knot it all out. I can tell you, we've knotted it all out, I've guided them through their first trade show. They're too busy to talk to me, they're too busy with the leads, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, very, very good market for me. So, okay, I'll be very strict. So what we do is we set a structure, a strategy, plan, we implement, we track, and we adjust the plan. And then just very quickly, a few marketing success factors. Marketing has to be aligned with the business objective. If you don't know where you're going, you don't know how to do your marketing. You need to have clarity on your product, your service, your target market, and your differentiation. If you don't have clarity, if you don't know who you are, what you do, you can't market yourself. It's all about consistency and repetition. Too often my clients say, but I need to change because I'm bored. No. Keep consistent, keep doing it, because otherwise people don't see it. Monthly theme silos. The big retailers do it. David Jones, Myers have the same themes every month, every year. I work with my clients in monthly silos, then it doesn't become that overwhelming. And creativity and thinking outside the box. Marketing doesn't need to be expensive. And don't forget about your existing clients. Database marketing is very strong. And take advantage of all the low-cost online marketing opportunities. It doesn't need to cost a lot. You just need to make sure you spend your money in the right things. So what's our values? The values behind TwinLife, our aim is to establish long-term, rock-solid business relationships with our clients based on mutual trust. What does the name TwinLife mean? Twins do have a very special bond that stays with them through their whole life. They know that they can rely on each other no matter what situation they are in. They respect each other, are brutally honest with each other, learn from each other, and have great fun together. And that's what I believe are the success factors of any great business relationship. That's how I work with my clients. Very quickly, how can you help TwinLife marketing? 2 things. First of all, to look out for referrals that fit in the target market, especially the companies that are interested in that long-term 6-month commitment. And also the other thing is, I'm changing my business. I started last year on my own. I have 3 contracts. I'm going to travel with my 2 boys and my husband for 6 months. So I need to find someone who I can teach everything that I know, who can take over from me and can go to clients. So that's it. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you feel inspired.